Another really common question I get, what does hypnosis feel like? I like this one because actually it doesn't feel like anything. There is no feeling of hypnosis. You can feel drunk because that's an alcohol creating a change in your brain chemistry and your physiology. You can feel drugged because again, that's a chemical creating a change in your physiology. You don't feel hypnotized because if you've seen a stage show, people are stood up with their eyes wide open. And quite often in the therapy room, I'll do eyes wide open. In fact, more often than not, a lot of the hypnosis before the traditional hypnosis with your eyes closed, a lot of the hypnosis is done when we're talking with our eyes wide open. There isn't a feeling of hypnosis. I think the most common feeling you can connect to hypnosis is one of being very, very, very deeply relaxed. But that's just one way of doing hypnosis. You know, you can do an induction where we stand up and you're hypnotized standing up, and I can have you step into a different reality with your eyes wide open. You can look around the room with your eyes wide open and you're fully in the hypnosis. Or we can do it sitting in the chair with your eyes closed, and you can do that incredible relaxation. Perhaps if it was for someone who's coming in and they're very agitated and very stressed, then I might want to start with that deep relaxation hypnosis to really just shut everything down, calm everything down, calm the breathing, calm the heart rate, calm the mind down, to bring them into a place where they're ready to then do some change work. So I suppose the feeling of hypnosis, if you want to call it that, in a traditional sitting in the chair eyes closed setting, is one of deep relaxation. Like the muscles just let go, your breathing slows down, your heart rate slows down. And in fact, in hypnosis, your digestion stops. So when someone's going into hypnosis, quite often they'll start to swallow a little bit as the process begins, because that's it's sending a signal to the digestion that something's changing up here, and the digestion stops. So quite often you get tummy rumbles during the initial stages of hypnosis, or you might swallow a few times more than normal. Also the eyes will flutter a little bit as you go into hypnosis, and this is just all signs that the brain is starting to change the way it's working. But yeah, there isn't a feeling of hypnosis, other than if you're in the chair and I'm giving you a relaxed feeling, because otherwise you can of course be stood up, eyes wide open, walking around the room, and you've seen it on stage where people bark like a dog. Yeah, I mean, they don't feel like they're a dog. They're obviously, I'll talk about that in another video, but there's a reason why that happens as well. But yeah, the feeling of hypnosis, no. But during hypnosis, you might experience some things like time distortion. You may think it was 10 minutes when actually it was an hour sitting there in the chair doing some work. You might think it was an hour and it was actually only 20 minutes. Sometimes you won't notice the cars or traffic around you because you're focused on what you're doing. Sometimes you'll get a tear will roll down your eye, and it's not that you're crying, it's just that the tear ducts in hypnosis have opened up and they're cleaning and they're just flushing out something in your eye or any dust or debris. All really common things. But feeling of hypnosis, no, it's not like you've been drugged or made to be drunk or hit over the head. And in fact, when you're in hypnosis, trance, a hypnotic trance, the word trance is deceptive. It makes you think you're like a zombie, like, oh, you're not. You're actually the opposite. When trance is just another word for highly focused. So don't be scared by the word hypnosis or trance. The stupid words, they mean nothing. It's highly focused mind that allows you to make changes that you can't do when your brain is rushing and racing. So to answer the question, yeah, there isn't a feeling. However, if you want a feeling of hypnosis, then yeah, you can do some strange things, like you can have someone hold their arm out and lock it straight and they can't bend their arm, and that feels funny because you think, I know I consciously can straighten my arm, but the subconscious is so strong that if I've given a reason for the arm to be straight, such as the longer it stays straight and the stiffer and tighter it stays straight, the more incredible you feel when you walk out of this room, then there's no way you're going to bend your arm because the subconscious likes that, it wants that. Also, if you want to use it for relaxation, then absolutely you can use hypnosis to feel incredibly relaxed. The sort of relaxation that's hard to achieve on your own. I mean, a nice bath is lovely. Going for an afternoon nap is lovely. But I would challenge you to try 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes of deep hypnotic relaxation. There is nothing else like it. When you come out of that, it's like the world has just changed. So there is that feeling, but typically in a session, you don't feel hypnotized. In fact, one of the most common things I get is, oh, I don't really feel though I was hypnotized. I'm not sure if it worked. Classic ones with a phobia. I'm not sure if I was hypnotized because I could hear everything you were saying. Well, of course you can, because you're highly focused. You're hearing every word I'm saying. And sometimes at the end of a session, you might not recall some of it, but sometimes you'll recall other bits. Just like if you go and see a really good movie, someone will say, do you remember that bit? You think, oh, I don't really remember that bit, because you're so absorbed, you're taking it all in. So yeah, and yet these people, when we go out and like into the garden and have a look at a bird, and there's a bird that comes up really close, and they go, oh yeah, that's a pigeon. And then that moment, that penny drops, and they realise, oh my God, that bird just flew right next to me, and I didn't jump, I didn't scream. And then they realise the hypnosis has happened, even though they didn't feel like it worked. So there isn't a feeling of hypnosis. So that's another really common question. So I'll be back again, hopefully in a day or two, with another common question, and dispel the myths and just give you the facts, because with the facts you can make progress. If you're worried or nervous, it stops you and holds you back. So I hope you like that one. I'll be back again with another one fairly soon. Take care. Bye bye.